Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be talking about different methods of doing UX research. So before that, let's first understand what is UX research. Okay, so the UX research is like understanding the users and their needs. It basically means you're going to walk in the target shoes of the target audience, right? So there are different kind of UX research method you can follow. Okay, so let's talk about each one in detail. So the first one is interviews. Okay, so the interviews are one-on-one conversation with either in person or remote. We do like on the virtual Zoom app or something like that, so that we can record the session as well. All right. So means in this interview option, what we do, we actually go in depth on the user behaviors. Okay, what are their frustrations, what are their motivations, what are their pain points. We try to understand that deeply. Okay, so let's understand when you're doing interview, what kind of things you should follow so that you get the better results. So the first is like set a research goal. What is research goal? Means what you want to learn, what you want exactly to come out of this interview. Try to understand and have a goal in your mind, and just try to take the stakeholders interviews first whenever you are going to take the user interview, right? Because so that you can align with the stakeholders too. Second thing is your personas, your people whom you're interviewing, they must be from a different um, backgrounds. For example, like I'm let's assume that I'm creating an app similar to Tinder. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one girl, maybe female, in the early 20s. Okay, one male in 30s. Okay, and one female after 40. So these kind of different personas, so that I can get a diverse data, and based on that whatever my range is, whatever my demographic is, so that I can fit for all the people. So the third tip kind of is that try to record and take notes with the permission only, so that means while you are recording this session, okay, you can also look at the non-verbal cues of the user later on as well. Okay, because sometimes the main reason is that people just try to lie because they don't want to create what we can say, like they don't want to show their pain points up front. You're not uh, very friendly with them. They are interviewing you first time, so it might be the possibility that they don't show their pain point, their frustration up front. So you can see all these things while you are recording the session. Okay, you can note this, that what their non-verbal cues as well. Okay, the main tip for the UX researchers is actually don't make assumptions. Okay, it's not like if I'm creating an app similar to Tinder, it's like the problem is people are not able to find the other partner. The main problem can be the other person is genuinely means their photos are matching with their profile. It's not AI generated. It's not like they are faking it. Maybe that's maybe the problem. When they met the in person, the person looks different. So that may be the problem, and we have to solve them. But you don't make any kind of assumptions before you are interviewing these person. Okay, so let's talk about like an example. Let's see what kind of a question we can ask to the users while we are interviewing them. So first try to ask, like make them comfortable. Okay, what kind of the typical weekday looks like. Tell me about your role at your company, what are some apps you used. Okay, I'm creating an app. I'm gonna ask apps related question, but let's talk, make them comfortable so that they can tell you everything about them. And then you can ask them topic specific question. What do you like about how currently you're seeing this problem or a task. Okay. And if they have any kind of a solution or alternative, what they dislike about it, what they like about this product or a tool, existing one, why do you want to, you think you can trust this product, means these kind of a question you can ask. So the question should not be like yes or no. Okay, do you like this product? Yes, you do. Do you like this product? No. So don't ask these kind of question. Okay, the answer should be long enough so that you get the basic data from them, right? So I will create a video on a separate, like how to ask these kind of questions. Next type of UX research method is we focus on the groups. Okay, there is a small group of people, okay, from a different diverse group, and they talk about the particular product or a topic. Okay, so what actually happens is that in this case different kind of diverse perspectives comes, and you note then all the things, you're noting all these things. So it's one way of doing this. Another is doing the surveys. Okay, so it's like you gather the input from a large sample via online questionnaires. Okay, so like in the surveys you get quantitative data. Okay, and we use different apps for the surveys. They are paid apps online as well, or otherwise you can just put your survey form in the communities, for example Reddit, Quora, these kind of websites. So people gonna respond to that, and you will example is this survey is an example of social media survey. Okay, in this we are talking about what social media accounts do you have currently. Okay, how you check your social media, means every hour, every day, daily, once in a 2-3 days, once in a week. So you get to know about this product, this person. Okay, it can be MCQ, one liner, or radio but choice, multiple choice question, anything. Okay, and if you want to scale how addicted you are, so you can just give them this kind of options as well. So if I talk about like the next option, means it's user testing. So once you are done with the surveys, you focus on the groups, your interviews, you have done this, so you actually test the prototypes in a real time. Okay, so it happens with me. I was with my mother when I was going to the market. So it was of Yippee. It's kind of a noodles. So they are actually doing this user testing. So kind of give to both my mother and me, and after that they reward us by giving some hampers. Okay, so and means online how we do it, there are the websites, I will share the link. So in this people kind of give scenarios to them, and you have to do this like for example you have to purchase an item, you have to book a hotel, you have to book a flight. So these kind of tasks you give to the user, and once they are doing this, whether they are stuck somewhere, you will ask them questions. Okay, you try to answer, you try to find out the basic root cause of this. So if you are doing this user testing, so what kind of tips you have? For example, you will write a clear task scenarios. You have to buy purchase an item, and you give all the test key goals in that, and you try to record the session or note it down. Okay, points like where they are confused, they are frustrated, buttons is not working. Okay, and if they are kind of stuck somewhere, you will ask, like, why did you stuck here, means find out the root cause, as I already described. Okay, and next thing is just try to improve your prototype based on the feedback you get, and retest it in the same way. Okay, so these, in this way we also do some kind of user research. Okay, so the last thing, the method is like, analytics. Okay, in the analytics, what we do, we actually review the data in the form of clicks, or the conversions happen, or the what is exactly the demographics is. For example, we can use Google Analytics. Okay, we can get to know, okay, from which country the users are. We get to know, okay, United States people are more, and then Indian people, we have to not focus on the Singapore people. Okay, we have to focus on these two. Okay, then you can filter out by city. It means there are different kind of options there, what they use, what's their age, gender, everything. Okay, you can just use this to get the basic data. The next can be clarity videos. These are just tools. Okay, you just click on, means how these heat maps will help you. Okay, people are clicking these two, so I should focus on retry rate. The people are clicking here much as compared to the other part of the website. Okay, so get to know the about the uh, users behavior and all these things, and then later on you just improve your product and retest it. So that was all, and thank you so much for watching.